When I think about how fragile life can be, I often remember a patient named Robert. He was a 72-year-old retired engineer, and one morning, he suddenly froze at the breakfast table. His hands stopped, his speech slurred, and his wife thought he was choking. But it wasn't his throat, it was his brain calling for help. What Robert experienced is something that happens every 40 seconds in the United States: a stroke. For seniors, those first 3 minutes can mean the difference between walking again or never walking at all. Too often, we dismiss early signs like a heavy arm or blurred vision as just aging, but that hesitation costs precious time. Today, I want to share why those first minutes are so critical and what simple steps can protect you or a loved one. Because knowledge doesn't just save lives, it saves your independence and dignity. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe. When a stroke begins, every single second becomes sacred. In those first few minutes, your brain is fighting for its life. Imagine your brain is like a bustling city, powered by electricity. Every thought, every word, every movement depends on that power. When a blood clot suddenly blocks a supply line, the lights in that city start to flicker and fade. If the power isn't restored, and fast, entire neighborhoods, or in this case, brain cells begin to shut down forever. But here's the hopeful part. Your body has a backup system. In the very early stages of a stroke, there's often a short window, sometimes just 1 or 2 minutes, where the body can still redirect blood flow. What you do in that critical window can be the difference between survival and permanent damage. Today, we're not just talking about surviving, we're talking about thriving. We're going to explore 5 powerful, yet simple, exercises that can help protect your brain, improve your balance, and sharpen your mind. These aren't just movements, they're real life-saving tools that can fortify your body as defenses against age-related decline and even help in those critical moments. Let's get started. First up, standing knee raises. Now, most people think losing balance or coordination is just an unavoidable part of getting older, but that's not the whole story. One of the biggest reasons seniors lose their balance is weak legs. It is a slower connection between the muscles and the brain. That's where this simple movement comes in. Standing knee raises help reawaken your body's built-in reflex system, what doctors call the hip flexor reflex arc. Each time you lift your knee, you're not just working your thighs and core, you're actually training your brain to react faster when you stumble or step off balance. A fascinating 2023 study from Boston University found that older adults who practiced controlled knee lifts every day improved their reaction time by an incredible 43%. This means they were much more likely to catch themselves before a fall. Think about that. This is more than just a leg exercise, it's brain training in motion. Here's how to do it safely. Stand next to a sturdy chair or a countertop for support. Keep your posture tall and gently engage your core. Now, slowly lift one knee up toward your chest, hold it for 2 seconds, and then lower it back down. Remember to breathe steadily. There's no rush and no tension. Repeat this 8 to 10 times for each leg, taking a short rest between sets. As you get stronger, you can challenge yourself by using less support or even adding small circles with your knee at the top of the movement. Imagine this as teaching your body how to stay sharp and responsive, so when life throws you a curveball, your balance and reflexes are ready to protect you. Next, let's talk about glute bridges. Most people see this as a simple lower body exercise, something to tone your legs or strengthen your hips. But for adults over 60, this movement does so much more. It reawakens a powerful connection between your body and brain that can help improve your memory, posture, and even your overall energy levels. So, how does it work? When you squeeze your glutes and lift your hips off the floor, you're activating the sciatic nerve, the largest nerve in your entire body. This nerve is a superhighway connecting your legs to your spine and brain, and it influences everything from circulation and balance to cognitive function. A 2023 study from UCLA was a real eye-opener. It found that seniors who performed glute bridges daily not only increased their hip strength by over 40%, but also showed better short-term memory and sharper focus on mental tests. In simple terms, moving your lower body well keeps your brain young. This exercise also improves your pelvic alignment and spinal fluid flow, both of which are essential for good posture and getting blood delivered to the brain. Imagine it as charging up your nervous system each time you lift and hold your hips. Here is the safe way to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet about hip width apart. Gently press your lower back into the floor to engage your core muscles. Now, squeeze your glutes and lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Hold that position for 3 seconds, then slowly lower back down. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions, with a minute of rest in between. As the weeks go by, you'll start to notice that moving is easier, you have less back pain, and maybe even clearer thinking. This small motion does more than just strengthen your body. It reminds your brain that you're still strong, capable, and full of life. Our third exercise is the chair squat, and it's all about rebuilding balance and what's called spatial awareness. As we get older, one of the most overlooked senses isn't our hearing or vision, it's our body's ability to know where it is in space. This sixth sense, known as proprioception, can quietly fade with age. This is what makes curbs, stairs, and uneven ground feel so unpredictable. But the great news is, you can retrain it. And one of the best tools for that is the chair squat. Chair squats do much more than just strengthen your legs. They help your brain and body communicate more clearly. Every time you lower yourself toward the chair and stand back up, thousands of tiny nerve receptors in your hips, knees, and ankles are sending signals directly to your brain, saying, "Hey, here's where I am." Over time, this builds faster reaction times, steadier steps, and gives you greater confidence in your daily movements. A 2023 study from Stanford University found that seniors who did daily chair squats not only improved their leg strength by 38%, but more importantly, they regained balance symmetry, that even natural rhythm of walking. They also reported fewer stumbles and felt more independent. Here's how you can do it safely at home. Place a sturdy chair behind you. When you sit, your knees should be at about a 90-degree angle. Stand up tall with your feet shoulder-width apart and your toes pointing slightly outward. Now, push your hips back first, like you're closing a car door with your behind. Lower down slowly until your glutes just touch the chair. Don't sit down completely. Then, press through your heels to return to a standing position. Try to do 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, resting for a minute between sets. With practice, this simple motion retrains your coordination and posture. Every time you rise from that chair, it's more than just an exercise. It's a declaration that you are still balanced, capable, and in control of your steps. So there you have it, simple yet incredibly effective moves to protect your brain and body. Standing knee raises for faster reflexes, glute bridges for a sharper mind, and chair squats for confident balance. Integrating these into your daily routine is an investment in your future, a way to stay strong, independent, and vibrant for years to come. Have you ever noticed that one of the clearest signs of aging isn't just gray hair? It's our posture, rounded shoulders, a head that juts forward, a chest that feels collapsed. These don't just make us look older, they actually affect how we breathe, think, and even feel. Poor posture can reduce your lung capacity, tank your energy levels, and even increase stress hormones. But here's the great news. You can start reversing those effects right at home with a simple, yet powerful movement, the resistance band row. When you pull that band toward your body, you're doing so much more than just strengthening your back and arms. You are actively opening your chest, expanding your lungs, and helping your body remember its natural, upright alignment. In fact, a 2023 study from Johns Hopkins found that seniors who did gentle pulling exercises like this just 3 times a week improved their lung capacity and heart rate stability. They also reported feeling in a better mood and having sharper focus. Isn't that incredible? Let me show you how to do it safely and effectively. Find a sturdy chair or sit on the edge of your bed with your feet flat on the floor. Now, loop a resistance band around the soles of your feet, holding one end in each hand. Before you start, let's set your posture. Gently roll your shoulders back and down. Now, pull the band straight back toward your ribs, keeping your elbows tucked in close to your body. A great mental cue is to imagine you're squeezing a pencil right between your shoulder blades. Hold that squeeze for 2 seconds, then slowly, with control, release the band back to the starting position. Try to perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions, taking about a 45-second rest in between sets. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale as you release the band forward, and exhale as you pull it back. As you do this, you'll start to notice not just stronger back muscles, but a lighter feeling in your chest, clearer breathing, and a real sense of renewal. Each pull is a quiet reminder that you're not collapsing into age, you are standing back up to life. Next up, let's talk about an exercise that might sound a little intimidating, the plank. But don't worry, we're doing the modified plank, performed on your knees instead of your toes. This version is one of the most powerful yet gentle ways to strengthen not just your body, but your confidence. At its core, literally, this movement targets a deep muscle called the transverse abdominis. Think of it as your body's natural corset. It supports your spine, improves your posture, and is crucial for your balance. As we get older, this muscle can weaken, which can lead to back pain, poor stability, and even issues with bladder control. The modified plank is the perfect way to restore that foundational strength. By engaging your deep core and breathing steadily, you're reactivating the very muscles that hold your body together from the inside out. A 2024 Harvard Medical School study showed that older adults who practiced modified planks daily improved their pelvic floor strength by a whopping 39% and felt more stable and confident in everyday movements, like getting out of bed or standing up from a chair. Here's how to do it safely. Start on a soft mat, resting on your forearms and your knees. Make sure your elbows are directly under your shoulders, with your forearms parallel to each other. Now, engage your core by gently pulling your belly button in toward your spine, almost like you're zipping up a snug pair of pants. Keep your neck in a neutral line with your spine. No need to look up or tuck your chin too much. Just breathe normally. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, then rest, and repeat it 3 times. As you feel yourself getting stronger, you can add 5 seconds each week. Or for an extra challenge, try lifting one arm off the floor while holding the plank. Remember, the goal isn't to fight your body, it's to reconnect with it. Each plank you hold isn't just strengthening your core, it's a powerful reminder that you are still strong, centered, and incredibly capable at any age. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope these exercises help you feel stronger and more confident. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Over my 20+ years of working with incredible older adults, I've discovered a powerful truth that I want to share with you today. Your body doesn't need perfection. It doesn't need you to push to your absolute limit every single day. What it truly craves, what it thrives on, is consistency and compassion. Now, you might have seen videos with amazing exercises, and yes, those can be powerful. But their real magic, the lasting results, only show up when you pair them with small, realistic habits that you can actually stick with. It's not about a total overhaul. It's about making smart, simple adjustments. Today, I'm going to share 3 life-changing principles that have helped my clients feel stronger, more energetic, and more in control of their health than ever before. First up, let's talk about fuel. Principle number 1 is to prioritize protein. As we move past 60, our bodies have different needs. To maintain and rebuild that precious muscle mass, you need about 25 to 30% more protein than you did when you were younger. A great target is about 0.7 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. Now, don't get overwhelmed by the numbers. Think of it like this. Maybe it's 2 eggs for breakfast, a nice portion of chicken or some hearty beans for lunch, and then perhaps some Greek yogurt or cottage cheese as a snack before bed. This isn't about restrictive dieting. It's about giving your body the high-quality building blocks it needs to recover and stay strong. Principle number 2 is something we often neglect. Respect your sleep. This is non-negotiable. Your muscles don't actually get stronger while you're exercising. They grow and repair while you rest. Deep sleep is when the real work happens. Your body repairs tissue. It balances crucial hormones that affect everything from your mood to your metabolism, and it restores your mental clarity. So, try to create a calming bedtime routine. Maybe it's reading a book, gentle stretching, or listening to quiet music. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Think of it as your body's essential maintenance period. Finally, principle number 3, listen to your body, but don't fear it. It's important to understand the difference between good and bad signals. That mild soreness you feel a day or 2 after a workout, that's a good sign. It means your muscles are adapting and getting stronger. It's a sign of progress. However, sharp, sudden, or persistent pain is different. That's your body sending you a clear message to pause and reevaluate. It's perfectly okay to modify a movement if it doesn't feel right. And if something consistently causes discomfort, please consult your doctor or a physical therapist. They can help you find a safe and effective alternative. Remember, aging isn't about slowing down and giving up. It's about learning to move smarter, not just harder. Every single time you stretch, take a deep breath, or even just stand up from a chair with intention, you're sending a powerful message to your body. You're telling it, I'm still here, I'm still capable, and I'm still getting stronger. If there's one thing I hope you take away from today's video, it's this: your strength was never gone. It was only waiting to be called back. Every one of these 5 movements, from the gentle knee raise to the modified plank, is a reminder that your body still listens. It remembers, it adapts. You don't need to train like an athlete or chase after some idealized version of youth. You simply need to move with purpose, breathe with awareness, and trust that your body has an incredible capacity to heal and rebuild itself. Even after 60, 70, or 80. I've seen it countless times in my patients, and it's truly one of the most rewarding parts of my work. I think of a retired teacher who thought her knees would never let her walk pain-free again. She started with slow, deliberate chair squats, and now she enjoys daily walks with her grandchildren, full of joy and free from that nagging pain. I also remember a 72-year-old man who struggled with his balance for years. Within just a few weeks of consistent, gentle practice, he stood taller and walked steadier than he had in a decade. These aren't miracles. They are proof that consistency and care still work. They are the most powerful tools we have. So as you move forward from today, please don't compare yourself to your younger years. That chapter is written. Instead, celebrate the small wins of today. The steadier step you take, the easier breath you draw, the stronger you feel rising from your favorite chair. Each of those is a victory worth honoring, a testament to your effort. Because growing older isn't about losing your edge, it's about discovering a deeper kind of strength. It's the quiet, enduring kind that carries you through life's seasons with grace and resilience. If today's message inspired you, I invite you to join our community here on the Healthy Path, where we believe your best years aren't behind you. They're still unfolding, waiting for you. Let's walk this path together, one breath, one movement, and one strong step at a time. If today's video reminded you that your body still has more to give, more strength, more balance, more life, then I invite you to take the next step on the healthy path. Please like this video if it inspired you. Share it with someone you care about, a friend, a parent, a loved one who might need a little hope today. And be sure to subscribe for more doctor-guided exercises, simple nutrition tips, and science-backed ways to stay strong after 60. Remember, every small movement counts. Every breath is progress. This is your path to lasting health, and I'm honored to walk it with you. Thank you for being here today.